If you've tried using AI with Elementor, you've probably had the same reaction I did. You type a prompt, wait for the page to load, and in your head, you're already thinking, okay, this might actually save me a lot of time. What's changed now is that AI can actually build Elementor pages directly. With Elementor MCP, your AI can control the site itself. It can create pages, update sections, move layouts around, swap widgets, and rebuild a landing page without you manually dragging everything into place first. Let's start with setup. First, download the Elementor MCP plugin from the GitHub releases. But before you install that, you also need the MCP adapter plugin, because Elementor MCP depends on it. So go to your WordPress dashboard, open plugins, click Add Plugin, then click Upload Plugin. Upload the MCP adapter plugin first, install it and activate it. Then do the same thing for the Elementor MCP plugin. Also, make sure Elementor is already installed on your site. And if you're using Elementor Pro, that's even better. Now go to Settings, open EMCP Tools, and switch to the Connection tab. Before connecting, open your WordPress profile and create an application password. This is what your AI will use to connect to your site safely. Once you've generated that, come back here and generate the config file. If you're using Antigravity, the rest is pretty easy. Copy the connection string from the config screen. I usually keep that tab open because once it's gone, you'll need to generate a new one again. Then open Antigravity, go to MCP servers, paste the config, and refresh. Once it connects, Antigravity will pull in the available Elementor MCP tools, and you can enable or disable them from there. If you're using Claude Code or another MCP compatible tool, the setup is similar. Paste the MCP config into the right MCP JSON file. Restart the editor and then check that the server is actually connected. At that point, your AI can list the available Elementor MCP tools and start controlling the site. Now here's where things usually fall apart. When you give a simple prompt, the AI has to guess the layout. Instead of saying, create a landing page, you tell it what sections you want. You describe the hero, you define the layout, you guide the styling. You tell it what kind of page this is supposed to feel like. Now the AI isn't guessing nearly as much, it's following direction, and the final result gets much closer to something you could actually use. And once the first version is there, don't start over, keep directing it, so you're not sitting there nudging every little thing around by hand for the next hour. Since we're letting AI create and change pages on a live site, I'd still be careful about the security side. Because once AI can directly work inside Elementor, it's not just moving copy around anymore. Depending on what you're asking it to do, it can touch layouts, widgets, scripts, embeds, and sometimes custom code too. And we've already seen how messy AI-generated code can get. That's why I like having a security plugin like Malcare on the site while I'm testing it. I'll usually run a quick scan before and after bigger changes, especially if the AI touched custom code, script, or embeds. That way, I'm not just checking whether the page looks right, I'm also checking that I didn't create a security problem while trying to move faster. So if you've been underwhelmed by AI and Elementor so far, I'd try this before writing it off. Now that the AI can work directly inside the builder, the next bottleneck is just direction. Set the tools up properly, give it a real prompt, and keep refining the page instead of judging the first draft too early. That's when the result starts looking like something you'd actually use. If you have any questions, then comment below and I'll catch you in the next one.